Have you ever looked at the kaleidoscope of relationships around you and wondered what truly drives a woman's heart when she chooses a partner? What unseen currents guide her decisions, sometimes against her own conscious will? It's a question as old as time, yet in our modern world, it's more complex, layered, and frankly, fascinating than ever before. We see couples laughing in parks, scrolling through their phones, seemingly living out perfect narratives. But beneath the surface, there's a powerful interplay of history, biology, and societal pressures shaping every step. Join us as we peel back these layers, exploring the hidden forces that sculpt women's relationship choices. This isn't just about what women say they want. It's about the profound, often unconscious influences that whisper in their ears, guiding their hearts, and sometimes even complicating their desires. From the earliest fairy tales, we're taught a specific script for love. Remember that young girl, eyes glued to a Disney princess movie, absorbing the narrative of a charming prince saving the day. That's where it often begins. This isn't just innocent entertainment. It's the genesis of social conditioning. As that little girl grows into a teenager, the glowing screen of an old TV gives way to the dazzling scroll of Instagram. Now, instead of animated royalty, it's perfect influencer couples, their lives curated into an aspirational fantasy. Love isn't just a feeling. It's a perfectly lit photo shoot, a carousel of romantic quotes, an enviable lifestyle. The gap between that movie prince and the modern influencer couple might seem vast, but the underlying message is often the same. Find your happily ever after and make sure it looks good. This creates an early, powerful blueprint, subtly shaping expectations long before real-world dating even begins. It's a warm, inviting fantasy that slowly, almost imperceptibly, shifts into an illusion. But the fairy tale blueprint isn't the only architect at play. As women navigate their social circles, a different kind of pressure begins to mount. Peer influence and the relentless quest for validation. Imagine a bustling cafe scene, women chatting animatedly, but watch closely. There are glances, comparisons. What's he like? Did you see her new boyfriend? It's an unspoken scorecard, a social thermometer measuring not just personal happiness, but also social standing. A woman might smile adoringly at her partner, but her fingers instinctively twitch towards her phone, checking for likes on their shared photo. It's a subtle tension, a constant undercurrent of comparison, anxiety. Social media, designed to connect us, often becomes a stage for performative relationships, where the perceived approval of others can, sometimes, outweigh the authentic connection itself. This isn't about malicious intent. It's about the deep-seated human need to belong, to be seen, and to measure up, filtered through a digital lens that often distorts reality. Then there rests the weight of emotional depth, the echoes of past relationships that linger long after they've ended. We've all been there, carrying the scars of heartbreak, the unresolved arguments, the moments of profound disappointment. A woman arguing with an ex, tears streaming in the rain. These aren't just memories, they're blueprints. When she meets someone new, there's an almost imperceptible hesitation, a guardedness before she allows herself to fully smile. A close-up reveals a face half lit, a metaphor for the internal conflict raging within her. Can she trust again? Will this new connection heal the old wounds, or simply reopen them? These past experiences aren't just baggage. They're lessons, often learned the hard way, that shape her discernment, her boundaries, and her willingness to be vulnerable. The heavy mood of introspection, illuminated by contrasting warm and cold tones, perfectly captures this internal battle between hope and history. The digital stage further amplifies these complexities. Social media pressure isn't just about validation from peers. It's about curating an entire identity. Picture a woman meticulously setting up a perfect selfie with her partner, adjusting poses, retaking shots until it looks just right. The moment it's posted, the immediate focus shifts from the connection itself to the performance of it. She scrolls through comments, a forced smile plastered on her face, even as the digital hearts and likes flicker, momentarily satisfying, then fading into emptiness. It's a pervasive sense of digital disconnect, where the pursuit of an ideal online persona can inadvertently distance us from genuine emotional intimacy. The curated perfection often masks a deeper, more profound emptiness, a subtle disconnect between what is presented and what is truly felt. This performative aspect adds another intricate layer to the modern woman's relationship choices, often prioritizing optics over authenticity. Beneath all these layers of social conditioning and digital performance, there's a primal hum, evolutionary psychology. It's the silent, powerful tug of instincts honed over millennia. Imagine a symbolic split. One version of a woman drawn to the stable, calm, providing man, embodying security and predictability. Another version, equally compelling, finds herself captivated by the confident, wild, exhilarating man, representing passion and adventure. This isn't a conscious choice. It's a tension, a primal pull between excitement and safety. A quick-cut montage showing flashes of both worlds. The thrill of the chase versus the comfort of the nest highlights this inherent conflict. Historically, women sought providers. Biologically, they're drawn to strength and vitality. In today's complex world, these ancient instincts collide with modern ideals, creating an intricate dance between what the heart yearns for and what the mind rationally considers. Golden light might represent the allure of the wild, while shadowed tones convey the comfort of stability. Perhaps the most profound, yet often overlooked, influence is the shadow of past trauma. It's a woman sitting alone in a dimly lit room, clutching a childhood photo. Flashbacks ripple through, moments of emotional neglect, unmet needs, unresolved pain. These aren't just memories. They are deep imprints that can subtly, yet powerfully, guide her toward patterns that echo her past. She might find herself repeatedly trying to fix partners, projecting her unmet needs onto them, hoping to resolve old wounds through new relationships. But there's a path to healing. A gradual shift in visuals from muted tones to a soft sunrise shows her journaling, walking in sunlight, embracing awareness. This isn't about erasing the past, but understanding how it shapes the present. It's a journey from deep emotional pain to hope, recognizing that true healing allows for healthier, more conscious relationship choices, breaking the cycle of unconscious repetition. Beyond the emotional and the primal, there are also profoundly practical motivations that quietly shape women's choices. Life isn't just romance. It's also bills, future plans, and the profound decision of raising children. Picture a montage, a couple discussing finances, sketching out future plans, perhaps even contemplating parenthood. There's a subtle overlay of thought visuals, weighing security against passionate love, evaluating compatibility on a deeper, more functional level. In a realistic apartment bathed in warm, natural light, we see maturity at play. A woman might consciously or unconsciously assess a partner's stability, their shared values, their ability to build a future together. This isn't unromantic. It's a mature understanding that relationships aren't just built on butterflies, but also on shared vision, mutual respect, and a grounded partnership capable of navigating life's inevitable challenges. It's a realistic, mature assessment that often becomes increasingly significant as women age. But here's where the true transformation begins: awareness and understanding. When women begin to understand these hidden forces, the social scripts, the digital pressures, the echoes of the past, the primal pulls, and the practical realities, a profound shift occurs. We see close-ups of men and women looking at each other, not with performative smiles, but with genuine understanding. Couples laughing, hugging authentically, no longer posing for an invisible audience. And most powerfully, a woman looking confidently into her own reflection, not to scrutinize, but to acknowledge her own journey, her own strength, her own desires, finally self-aware. This is where true freedom lies, in recognizing the influences, not being defined by them. It's an enlightened, calm, and ultimately fulfilling state, where choices are made from a place of clarity and self-respect, rather than unconscious programming. In the end, understanding these hidden forces isn't about blame or judgment. It's about empowerment. It's about women being able to discern what truly serves their authentic self, what genuinely brings them joy and growth, and what nurtures a relationship that is real, deep, and fulfilling. We see a montage of everyday people walking in sunlight, less engrossed in their screens, more engaged with each other, connecting genuinely. Because true connection, the kind that lasts and enriches, begins not with external validation or societal expectations, but when we take the time to truly understand ourselves. Thank you for joining us on this journey of introspection and discovery. If this exploration resonated with you, please consider hitting that like button, sharing your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribing to our channel for more content that delves into the fascinating depths of the human experience. Your support helps us continue these conversations.